In the 1960s, when construction began on St. Mary's new church, the Archdiocese announced plans to tear down the old one. It was believed that the historic church was too small and had outlived its usefulness. Fortunately, public opinion prevailed, and in 1979, the building known as Chapel of Our Lady was named to the National Register of Historic Places. Last fall, parishioner Rose Dunn led a tour of this beautiful building, and our cameras went along.
In the spring of 1813, Father James Redmond came to Montgomery County with the idea of making a new church. Found a 4-acre land, paid a whole $300 for it, and he started to build. The main building was 53 feet by 36 feet. The total cost was $4,000. And they did not have a main aisle. They only had the 2 side aisles, and they used wood stoves. Some of the original pews, we have them up on the choir loft. There is an organ up there. That's the second organ that has been placed up there. Know why the choir loft was up there also before the choir? It was because that was when the slaves had to be up there, of course, for segregation. Only way they could come in for Mass. Also, there were 4 windows on each side with plain glass. In the late 1880s, they decided to make them stained glass windows. And if you'll notice, in each of the center of them, there's Catholic symbols. In the middle of the 1800s, the first stations of the cross were installed. They were in a framed colored picture with titles in German, English, French, and Italian. We have in our sacristy the 4th station of the cross that was put up in 1854. Now, in 1861, the steeple was erected and then later moved to its present location, and the bell was installed in 1898. In the late 1890s, the white baptismal font was donated by Father Didier, and the small stained glass window. If you look at it, it has the chalice, the host, the wheat, the grapes, and in the back, behind where the cross is, there is a very big A and an M. What would you think that is for? Ave Maria. Ave Maria, yes. Now, in 1898, more pews were added, and they now had the center aisle. In 1934, a new altar and the Stations of the Cross was installed. In 1936, Catholic population at St. Mary's and St. Peter's numbered 400, which was more than the entire county when Father Redmond came. In 1979, Sodality renamed the little church to Our Lady's Chapel. In 1999, a new altar was dedicated, and the lectern was designed and so that they matched the pews, the back altar. Today, in 2013, we have in this parish 2,700 families, over 8,000 people. And our latest pastor, Monsignor Amy, is our 34th pastor. We have usually about 50 to 100 people coming daily for Mass. I'm sure Father Redmond would be most pleased.